Hi, wine friends, and happy Wine Wednesday. If you are new, I'm Allie from A Glass After Work. Thanks for joining. So, there is some controversy about whether today is International Rosé Day or not. Some people consider it June 11th, other people consider it August 14th. So, since August 14th happens to be a Wednesday and it is Wine Wednesday, I thought, why not celebrate International Rosé Day today? So, that means we are going to have a rosé. And we are going to have a canned rosé. I'm a big fan of Bonny Doon Vineyards, and when I saw that they had a canned rosé, I thought that it was worth giving it a try. So we're going to try Le Bulle-Moose de Cigare, the 2017 Fizzy Pink of the Earth. This apparently also comes in a red and in a white wine. Clearly, I'm having a little trouble getting, there we go, getting under the tab. Could hear the nice fizz with that, and then pop of the can. And then let's super light rosé. So why don't we dive right on in, and then I'll tell you more about the wine. So on the nose, definitely getting some good strawberries, a little bit of rose petal. Getting some stone fruits. I think some apricots and peaches in there. And also some honeydew melon. Some kind of that juicy green melon. It's actually a surprising amount going on the nose here. All right, why don't we give it a taste? Cheers. Wow. So I just found a canned wine that I really like. That is delicious. Okay. Now that I'm over my shock, let's go back in. Hold on. All right. Still getting some really good strawberries, some tart raspberries. Also getting a little bit of cherries on there. So lots of red fruit. Also getting some of those apricots in there. Not quite as much as the red fruit. Some of that honeydew melon. A little bit of rose petal. There's a lot going on. This is a beautiful wine. Now this wine, the way it's made is that actually Bonny Doon does a bottled rosé called Vineyard de Cigare. It's actually a rosé that we will drink occasionally here at home. I don't get it that much because it's a little on the expensive side for a rosé. It's about $18. I try to keep my rosés at under 15, but when we have gotten it, it's really good. We really enjoy it. So what the winemaker does is he takes the Vineyard de Cigare, gives it some carbonation, and then cans it. That's how we got the Bulle-Moose. One of the things that I actually learned while I was researching for the video is that there is a specific tax on sparkling wine, and a luxury tax that came about post-prohibition. And so the winemaker, what he does is he gives it enough carbonation so that it's nice and fizzy, but he doesn't give it enough carbonation that it counts as sparkling wine. So it's not subject to that luxury tax. So we end up with a can that is $8 a can. It's about what would be the equivalent of like a half bottle if you bought a small little half bottle of wine, and you get a little bit of fizz without having to pay for that luxury of a sparkling wine. I thought that was pretty interesting. I had no idea. Did you know that there was a luxury tax in the US on sparkling wines? I'd just love to know who knew. This one is a blend of a number of different grapes. It's 57% Grenache, 18% Grenache Blanc, 9% Mourvedre, 6% Roussanne, 5% Carignan, and 5% Cinsault. So it's actually, interestingly, a mix of white grapes and red grapes, which is very often not how you make rosé. So I thought that that was also an interesting technique. The other thing that I was reading about the wine is that it was canned back in April 2018, and that it has a canned life of about 2 years. So we're a little more than halfway through that can life, which means that if you have a can or two of it, you should probably think about drinking it. But it's a perfectly food-friendly wine. I was thinking that it would go really well with some grilled chicken. I think it would also go really well with like a barbecue pork sandwich or something like that. This is definitely a summer wine for cookout, barbecue weather. It's also a great porch sipper. You can just sit out and drink it. What really is nice about it being in a can is that it would be the perfect beach wine. It is nice and light. It has a little bit of fizz that keeps it fresh. It's in the can, so it makes it easily drinkable. I will say we should probably just do a little bit of a can taste test. One of the downsides of drinking out of a can is you definitely are not getting anything on the nose. Why don't we give it a taste? Cheers. Well, get a little more fizz in the mouth drinking it out of the can. Definitely not getting as much flavor. I still think I prefer to drink my can wine poured out in a Govino glass or something plastics if I am in a place where I can't have an actual glass wine. Probably will continue to drink it out of a glass while I'm at home. But either way, it is definitely a wine that I am going to grab again. I like the Vineyard de Cigare in a bottle. Really enjoy it with a little bit of fizz in the can. So after all of that searching, I have found myself a can wine that I like. That is fantastic. Love to know if you've continued to search for canned wines, and if you have found any. If you have a chance to grab the Bulle-Moose, I would love to know what you think of it. If you're able to find it, I highly recommend grabbing it if you see it. And I guess the last thing I'd like to know is, are you celebrating International Rosé Day today? And if you are, what is it that you opened? With that, I think that is everything that I've got for today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate those. If you don't already subscribe to my channel, you can do that by clicking on the little icon right there or on the subscribe button down below. But don't forget, also click on the bell to notify you when I upload a new video, which is going to be every Wine Wednesday. And if you are looking for a recommendation, you can find one right there. Thanks for joining. Happy International Rosé Day and happy Wine Wednesday. Cheers!